true just for the sake of the tape. It is November 10th, and we are in Fort Myers at Ruttenberg Park for the Peace Fair, sponsored by EPEC. There's lots of folks out here who have an important message, and we're going to go talk to them, and let's go inside.
At the beginning of didgeridoo, and also native Aboriginal content of Uganda.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Excellent.
This particular one that I have. You guys just ready that? For the record, this is not a minister to come.
I remember this gentleman.
It's only
We met at the a protest in Fort Myers a couple months ago. My name's Jeff George. I'm running for Congress.
Oh, yeah.
How have you been?
Going to all these things.
How's the turnout today?
Not as good as it could have been.
District 14. It is almost all of Naples, Marco Island, County, and Collier. Okay. The only part of the Naples area that's not in a district is Golden Gate. Everything else around basically all of the suburban area of Naples. Yep. Are you before or past? You're before Marco, right? Also, or 41. Below Medina? Yeah. You're in the district. Next year, next November. A week from last Tuesday, or excuse me, a year from last Tuesday. Well, I'm going to be running as an independent, so we'll have to so we don't have to worry about it. I am, if I had to categorize myself, I would say that I'm a progressive. Let me put it this way, this is my constituency.
Then you're worth my vote. Okay,
It was good to see you again.
See you.
What I would do is I want to find Tom, the organizer. John's last name. Works at Wayne. Hey guys.
You know me through, we went to, in the van to Orlando.
That's right, I'm sorry. That's right. How have you been?
Good, how are you?
Excellent. Running for Congress now.
I heard, that's awesome.
How's the turnout today? How's everything going? Another familiar face. How you doing? Nice to see you again.
and we do chalkings of peace, and we do conflict resolution.
We go over and talk to this group over here.
People, this group right here, they're also part of EPEC, and they concentrate on conflict resolution.
So what are some of the important points on your agenda right now?
This peace fair was it's been the main thing on my agenda for so long. It's hard to think what else we're doing. But one of the other things that we're doing is
war.
Yeah, we're very concerned about the war in Iraq, and we every Wednesday from 4:30 until 5:30 at the corner of Colonial and McGregor, we are having peace rallies every single Wednesday. Everybody who wants to comes to there and hold up signs. It has been going on for a while, since before the war actually, but not necessarily that spot. But what we are also do, we say honk for peace, and you wouldn't believe how many people do. I mean, there's just a cacophony, I think it's of noise when people go by because so many people are honking for peace, and it makes us feel really good that their support for peace in Lee County.
Yeah, I was out at the march about a month and a half ago.
Yes, I remember the one on September the 15th.
That's right.
Yeah,
the big one.
Yeah.
And it was
So we're out here celebrating diversity.
I went out a few times before the war started, and the reaction from the crowd was so different back then. I mean, now.
Yes, you're right. It's changed a whole lot. It's changed a whole lot. We're a lot bigger group now that really want to end the war as soon as we possibly can. And I think what we have to do, I'm glad that you're running against Connie Mack, because what we have to do is convince these Republicans that are in Congress. We just need a few of them. And we can stop what we can override the veto of the president. You know, it doesn't take a few more people. And so we need to do it even before you're able to get elected. I don't know how exactly, except the people we've been petitioning, and that's one other thing that we have been doing. And we have a community garden. This is stated in the cover. We have a community garden in First Christian Church in Lehigh Acres. We just started planting herbs there, and we're going to be planting trees and vegetables and butterfly plants. And this is near and he's with our church. We're going to be doing gardening there. I know. A little bit long, but that's okay. Yeah.
I know I'm going to find Tom somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Phyllis here today also?
Phyllis is here too. Phyllis was right over here. They must have moved somewhere. I don't know where. Because they've been right here the whole time. Oh, wait a minute. He told me. Let me see. He said, I've got to go around and see some of the other groups. That's what he said. So he's making the circuit, so you'll run into him.
We'll find him.
Go around and make the circuit. Okay.
Thanks a lot. It was nice talking to you.
Okay.
Good to see you again.
What's your platform?
What's my platform? Well, I'll put it this way. To put it simply, this is my constituency, I think, right here.
Right here.
Today.
Well, I hope there's a few more out there besides us, but that would be great.
Yeah, I think, the biggest issue that we have right
So
now
you're
is...
going to run against Connie Mack?
That's correct. I'll be running as an independent.
As an independent, why not a Democrat? Have you talked to the Democrats?
I will be talking to the Democrats in the next couple of weeks, but I have to be honest, my faith in the Democratic Party is not real strong right now. I'm really disappointed with their performance.
And they do have a candidate, I think, lined up.
Larry Burns, I understand, is planning on running, so we'll be talking with him. Hopefully we can work something out, because I mean, the most important thing is we need a different point of view represented in Congress. If Larry Burns can do it, then I'm going to support him. If I can do it, then I'm quite 24/7, but as much as possible. We're actually broadcasting live right now, in addition to taping everything. And what I want to do is I want to use the new technology to really actually go out and talk to people. Because like you said, I think one of the big things I hear over and over again about Mac is that he really doesn't talk to people in the district. And he's not alone in that, unfortunately. So what we really want to do is over the next year, I really want to get out and actually talk to people and actually do the job of a representative, which is to represent people, not to go in there with a fixed agenda. I want to find out what the people in this community really feel we need.
The first thing we need is to get out of our rap. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Absolutely, and I think, my biggest priority right now is obviously we need to pull out of Iraq and we need to halt any further expansion of the war. I think the president and the vice president really got in their head that it's time to do something about it.
Are you assuming you're going to be working with the Democratic president?
I am not assuming that.
You're not assuming that.
I am not assuming that. I would like to see Democratic president, but to be honest, I'm a little concerned about who the prime minister is right now.
You don't like Hillary?
I think the problem with Hillary Clinton, I mean, she's already stated essentially that she doesn't see a true pullout until 2013. Complete true pullout. And you look at her record, I mean, she supported the president in the run-up to the invasion of Iraq. She voted again, basically giving the president authority to go into war.
So what can an independent do if you're not going to cooperate with?
Well, I would absolutely be willing to cooperate with the president. The problem is, being realistic. I mean, I grew up in this district, and I mean, the fact of the matter is, Republicans have been running against Hillary Clinton for at least the last 16 years. And there's it's almost a Pavlovian response to her name that people foam at the mouth. And I think she may have a strong support on the Democratic side, but on the independent side, on the Republican side, there's just this absolute, almost radical hatred against her.
I wonder actually whether it would make sense for the Democrats to forget about, trying to reach out to the Democrats and really concentrate on the independent side. Because the independent may,
I think if the Democrats, I mean, we're seeing some good candidates out there. I like a lot of things John Edwards is saying. I like Barack Obama. Of course, Dennis Kucinich has been right from the very beginning. Unfortunately, the media paints him as a fringe candidate, and that limits his opportunities. But, I think the problem with the Democratic Party right now.
Richardson, too, is very strong.
Yes, absolutely. And he's not hardly getting any press at all. It's really a shame because he's a generous on the platform. But I think the problem with the Democratic Party is the DLC still has too much control. They're still trying to, that focus group, kind of carefully tested platform with everybody. Instead of going for the heart, I mean, going for
Well, but you just said a few minutes ago, instead of going in with a program, you want to find out what the people in your district want to be represented. What's the difference between that and a focus group
there is a difference between representing what people want and playing it safe. The difference is, I mean, you have to make a judgment call. And I think, one issue that I don't feel like there's a lot of latitude on is the war. We need to pull out sooner the better, because if we stay there 4 years or 40 years, the political situation is not going to change. So, I mean, in that area, I feel strongly about it. And I think an elected representative, part of your job is to present leadership. You go out there and you talk to people, and there are a lot of issues where I feel there's a lot of latitude on. Issues about taxation and that sort of thing. I think we can come to an accommodation. But
what about education?
Education?
Are you in favor of the No Child Left Behind?
I think the No Child Left Behind Act, I have a lot of young volunteers. I talk to a lot of recent graduates, and they tell me the same thing over and over again. They go to school every week, every month. It's preparing for standardized tests. Exactly. So,
and in the meantime, they're cutting back on music. They're cutting back on science. They're cutting back on art. They're cutting back on physical education. Breaks my heart.
Civics education.
Civics education is something I
non-existent.
What about healthcare?
Healthcare. We need universal healthcare. There's no way around it. I would like to see a single payer. Yes, I am.
Okay, great.
So, what's been going on with it? My name is Jeff George, by the way. I'm running for Congress.
Yeah, I heard that. Basically, the CIW is an organization of low-wage workers. They're based in Immokalee. They are organizing for better wages and working conditions in the field. And we're doing that right now by pushing the fast food industry to work with us. We have contracts now with Taco Bell and McDonald's. They are paying a penny more per pound for the tomatoes they buy. And they also have a code of conduct in their supply chain that ensures that farm workers' basic human rights are being respected. So now we are moving on to the third giant, which is Burger King, asking them to do the same thing. But so far they have been pretty combative and not really wanting to work with us. So.
Well, I know the agreement with Taco Bell was a long uphill struggle.
Yeah, it took 4 years to get Taco Bell to come to the table. And then with our campaigning at McDonald's, it took us 2 years at McDonald's. So.
And the increase in wages for the farm workers, what does that translate to an increased cost of
Nothing.
Exactly.
Both McDonald's and Taco Bell and Yum Brands, as an example, stimulated the cost themselves. So the consumer pays not even a penny more.
And what kind of difference does that make to the workers?
It's made a huge difference to the workers. If you look at this bucket, this is a bucket that they use to pick tomatoes, essentially. It weighs 32 pounds when it's full, and it's paid right now at a rate of about 40 to 45 cents per bucket. So if these companies are paying 32 more cents per bucket, penny per pound, that essentially is a doubling of wages. So it's a huge...
Against Burger King.
That's right. They have to show it. So it makes a big difference.
So the workers out there in Immokalee, how many of in general percentage-wise, how many have been affected so far by the increase?
It's been a small. I'm not sure of a percentage. It's a small number because Taco Bell and McDonald's only buy from certain companies, and there are also there's other fast food companies, there's supermarkets, there's all number of people. So we're starting slowly, working with the fast food industry, and then hopefully once that comes, then we'll move on to supermarkets and Walmart, and as we set these precedents, then it makes it easier to change the rest of the industry as well.
What's been the reaction with the growers out there?
The growers have actually, I'm not sure if you saw, just recently they came out with an article, a news story that the Florida Tomato Committee has actually said that none of their member growers will be participating in these agreements, but that's still, under question as far as we know. With the conversations we've had with Yum Brands and with McDonald's, their growers are still set to go. The agreements are fine. So it's kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of messed up. If the growers are resisting this change, it's kind of an example of how backwards the industry is. The growers are resisting this change, despite the fact that they don't have to pay a penny of it themselves. It's directly from above, but it's so intent on keeping things, in the 19th century and back in the day.
One of the things that we want to do is actually we're broadcasting live right now online. Hopefully we have sound. I'm not sure if we have sound, but we're also taping everything. But one of the things that we want to do is I'm going to actually be broadcasting live 24/7 over the next year.
Oh wow!
And I want to get out. This is one of the issues I really want to go out there and I want to talk to some of the workers and I want to show what the conditions are like out there. So
can I get your contact information?
Yes, I can get that to you. Right now what we're doing is we're in the process of getting everything set up on the technical side, getting the base set up.
That's me. It's a little bigger than yours, but...
And we'll be talking again.
Excellent.
But nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Buddhism. Yeah, I'm Jeff George. I'm running for Congress.
There you go. I was going to say we need it
you once. It's an easier deal. We're broadcasting live online right now.
Hi guys. Hi.
You want to tell everyone a little about what you stand for and what's going on?
Okay, started. I want to get Annie. Yeah, she's the best. She's the best. Started. Thanks for being. So we're a lay Buddhist organization. We chant Nam-myoho Renge-kyo because we believe that through transforming yourself that you can transform your environment, your society, community, and then the world. And so even just one person chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo can make a real big difference. Especially if you're in Congress. We actually, we have the guy from Atlanta. I forgot his name. We have a congressman.
Excellent. Well, I'm actually a Muslim.
Oh, that's okay.
But I've got a lot of respect for Buddhism, and actually I'm familiar with your organization, so I do know about it. So what are some of the important issues that you think the main reason that you're out here today, aside from spreading the word on what you're doing?
Yeah, so we're a World Peace Organization. Where else would we go? Education. It's all about culture and education.
Okay.
Engaging people one-on-one, like the dialogue.
How big is your community here in Southwest Florida?
Naples.
Fort Myers, Naples, that area.
We're 100 plus, around the football area.
We also are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the nuclear declaration by our second president, Soda, who made a declaration against nuclear weapons. And he basically was saying that nuclear weapons are kind of the evil that humans are capable of, and we should get rid of that evil because it can destroy so many things.
Thank you very much. It was nice to meet you. Thank you. I got some nice creative stuff here. Hi, how you doing? Hi, I'm Jeff Georgia. I'm ready to get you. You got some beautiful stuff here.